Hey crafty friends, it's Alyssa with Crafting to Cope, and I'm on today with a fun tutorial and project share. So I wanted to make some fun pens to send in my Valentine's swap for my swap partner and for the host. And so I was looking through Amazon and I ran across these really fun pens. And so I'm going to share what I made with you, and then we're going to make one together. So I started off and I made this pen. They are called like floaty pens or shaker pens. And so it comes empty, and then you fill the shaft right here with fun little sequins. So this one, I'm not sure how well you can see it, is lemons and limes in this pen. And I just thought it was so cute, and they move up and down. And then I made this cute one, which is like a peach color with these fun little hearts in it. So the idea is you have to use something that's bigger than glitter but smaller than a sequin so it can move around. And so I had this fun little heart mix that I used, and it matched this pen perfectly. And then I wanted, of course, to make Valentine's. So I made one Valentine pen already, and then I thought we could make one together. So this has little red hearts in it, and then the little love letters, and it's a black pen with the pretty metallic hearts in it, and then the little clay bit love letters. And so it all moves around. I don't know how well you can see that, but it is so cute. And they're so easy to make and so fun. So I'm going to go through with you what you need. So I ordered this box of pens off of Amazon, and it comes with all these fun colors. So there's pink and red, and we'll probably do those together, but there's a few different reds, and then, you know, different pinks, green, silver, white, black. There's this fun one that's all different colors, kind of ombre, blues and golds and rose gold and all these different colors. And it comes with like 27 different pens. And I didn't want my pens just for Valentine's Day. I'm going to make a few for Valentine's Day, but I wanted some options. So like if I'm going to send somebody something, I could make a pen that matched the theme. And I have no shortage of like sequins and like small glittery bits and clay bits. So I thought this would be a fun way to use them, little shaker pens. And I just think it is so adorable and interactive. I love beadable pens, and this is kind of just a fun way to use my little sequins and things like that. So you're going to need the pens. You're also going to need some little bits. So I don't have tons of Valentine's Day stuff, so I ordered this set. It's like nail bits for doing your nails. I ordered these off of Amazon, and you got all three of these. So it comes with like pinks, like more like hot pinks, and then reds. And then I have a lot of like glitter, but not chunky glitter. So I ordered these, which is like pink, hot pink, kind of a purpley pink and red. And they're the more chunky kind of like glitter, I guess. So it's like hearts and lips and hearts with holes in the middle. They're just super cute. So I ordered that as well, so we could put some of those in the pens. I always just keep scissors handy just in case. Also a tweezers in case I need it, a little scoop to help me get some of those bits out. And then you're going to need baby oil. So people use different things. I use baby oil. Well, one, because it doesn't smell bad. And two, because I ordered this off of Amazon. It comes with the squeezy top, which makes it a little bit easier to fill the pen. So really all you're going to do, I use this little tray because I don't want to spill oil on my workspace. So I use this little tray. So what we're going to do is we're going to figure out what kind of bits we're going to put in a pen. So I think I'm going to make a pink one. So I think I'll put some of these like purpley pink bits in there, and then some of this like purpley pink color because I feel like it'll match pretty well. So what you do is, let's take the pen apart first. All you do to take the pen apart is you twist it. So this is a twisty pen. You twist the bottom to open the pen, much like a beadable pen. But you're going to twist this part off right here. And then I like this tray because it's divided. So I'm going to put all my pieces. There's this little piece in here. And then you're going to take out this stopper. And then this is what we're going to fill right here. And I find it easier to put your dry items in first. So, and then I like to kind of, you have to make sure that you're using a bit that's not going to clog the pen, you know? So like, if you use something too big, what's going to happen is it's going to get kind of stuck and quit moving. And I'm having a heck of a time opening this case. I think, there we go. So when these come, they come in little baggies, and I opened it upside down, which is fine. They come in little baggies, which is, so they don't get mixed together during transit. So I'm just going to grab a couple of these little clay bits and put them in here. And I usually try not to fill it over like a third of the way. So I'm going to put a couple of these purpley ones in here. And then I'm going to put these little hearts. This is where I make a mess because these are hard. They're staticky. They're kind of hard to get in here. You can just kind of dip it in there and get a few in there. And then kind of pat it down and then spill them like I did. And then I'll probably put a few more of these little purpley guys in there. I don't want to waste these, so sometimes they just stick to your finger. That's a problem with chunky glitter, is it's so staticky and it kind of just gets all over, but I'll clean that up later. I have one of those little desk vacuums, so, or I'll just kind of get it in the corner and put it back in here. So I'm going to just do a few more of these. And you want to kind of make sure they're not stuck up at the top like they are, because that's where the stopper goes. So I usually just use these tweezers to poke them down or get them out of the way somehow. And if they don't want to cooperate, I'll just take them out, I guess. So just kind of get them out of the way for the stopper. These ones are on the outside, so there. Now it's out of the way for the stoppers. So see, I don't have it halfway full. Then we're going to just, I'm going to set this here for a minute and put these away. I don't want to get baby oil in these. So then I'm just going to go over here and open my baby oil. And like I said, it has this little squeezy top on it, which makes it a little bit easier. If you have a tiny funnel, you can use that as well. But I could not find my tiny funnel, and I really just wanted to make these. So I just lightly pour it. And there's a line at the top. You want to make sure you don't go over that line. There. And if you get any on the outside, it's okay. I just have my baby wipes right here. I'll just wipe it off a little bit. And then I kind of just let it settle to make sure that I'm filling it up to this line. And as you can see, it starts to settle and the air bubbles come up and then it goes down a little bit. So I don't put the stopper in right away because I don't want it to be under full, but I also don't want it to be over full. So I still have a little bit more room in here. Oop. It is a little messy, but if I could find my little funnel, that would help. I mean, I'll try to find a tiny funnel and link it below. So if you want to do this, you can use a tiny funnel. So now it seems that it is full. The air bubbles have all gone up. So I think we're good. So then you're going to take this stopper. And the first time I put it in, I push it down, but I don't push it down to the point where I couldn't get it back out if I wanted to. Because if it does settle, I might want to put a little bit more in there. So then I just put it in there, and then you kind of have to work it a little bit to get them moving. There we go. And after you do that, you'll notice that it could go down a little bit once the air bubble goes up. And this one is just perfect. So it's right below the line. So now I'm happy with it. I'm going to push this in as far as I can push it in. You have to put a little, you can use something if you want. I have fingernails, so I'm just going to use those. And I just keep pushing it till I'm sure it won't come back out. Let me get a good look at it and make sure. So now it is all set. I'm going to take this little piece that I took off, and I need to put that back on. Oops. So I'm going to put that right on here and push it down. So it's this little silver lining, and then you're just going to screw the pen back together until you can't screw it anymore. And after they sit a while, they do kind of clump. If, you know, you just have it laying there, you just shake it and bring it back to life. And so now we have this adorable pen with these cute little hearts, metallic hearts and clay bit hearts. I just love it. It's so cute. And then it's fun. Like, I could totally see myself using this pen at work just because I could play with it and, you know, like fidget, I guess. But it is so cute. And that's it. That's all you have to do. So I have all these fun interactive pens to send in Happy Mail and share with people. Just make sure you have your wipe handy because you get a little oily, but at least it's baby oil and not some sort of stinky oil. So that is it. That is how you make these adorable little pens, little floaty shaker pens. So thank you so much for stopping by. Again, I will link everything down below if you're interested in making some of these fun pens. Have a great day, everyone. Bye.